Okay, so let's do a wrap up on LER 2010 002-01. That's the update. That's the report date. When we seen it was 12/22 2010. So what we know is they stuck them in. Stuck them in the system in 2008. It was garbage material, and it went through one cycle, and they discovered a leak, and then they made believe it was the thermal degradation and stuff, and they went through another cycle. So that, what's that? 3 years of operation with bad. I mean, I'd call it inoperable SRV valves because the quality and the material isn't of a sufficient level. We could have certainty that those valves could operate as intended. And like I said, we don't know how those valves would fail. There's no proof. There's no engineering proof how those valves would fail, and we don't know how the people would respond to an accident of how those valves failed. With the data from the investigation and stuff. And so there's a lot. The NRC turned this into a lot of certainty, and I'm turning it into a lot of uncertainty. The unknowns of what's going on here. I'm going to explain the unknowns. The NRC probably explains what they in a sliver know and stuff. And so again, in 2011, Energy says the material testing determined the apparent cause of the thread seal condition was thermal degradation. This is a year later after it happened and stuff. We know that is inaccurate, and it sets it up, to they can replace it with the identical material and make believe that its problem is fixed. On that after 2011, I wonder that final operation period. I wonder if they had any leakage with those seals and stuff like that. So I don't know. And so fundamentally, this LER is wrong. It's inaccurate. It's incomplete. It's terribly incomplete. It didn't talk about the insulation covering the actuator, the Type 1 versus Type 2 controversy and stuff like that. This is so incomplete that it's unbelievable. And then we know that from the latest inspection report that it was inappropriate material to be in there. And I think for those 2 cycles, those SRVs could be called inop. And that calling it inop, making the plant shut down and fix it, that's the price they have to pay for all this confusion and stuff like that. Not purchasing repair parts that have the appropriate quality and stuff. If you don't make them pay a price, they'll never change their behavior. They know they can get away with this ad infinitum and stuff. And so this document here is inaccurate. It verges on being falsified. I think they would have to admit if they rated an update on this that were the SRVs operable or not operable during them 2 operational periods and stuff. And what I think is going on is the NRC and Energy don't want to talk about their sins. They got a plant continued operational threat, and so they're just not filling out the documents right. And they're not forcing Vermont Yankee. There should be an update on this. There probably should have been 2 updates on this as the information came in, and And as it sits now, this is the last word we've heard out of Vermont Yankee, and it's grossly inaccurate. You know, how often did they get away with this? Not, you know, not explaining the problem in the utilities words and stuff. And how much faith and credit could we have in the NRC the LER process if they're so incomplete? And again, you know, I'm going to hammer them on. You know, they should have known in the beginning. They should have known within the first week after the leak, during that shutdown, the 2010 shutdown, that you know, the full nature of what they have here. And I think they did know it. And everything else after that was a cover-up to not be operationally threatened and stuff. And that's what I see here, and that's a big thing. You know, I want them to complete this LER, this commitment that they have to the public. I want them to have full and complete documents submitted to the NRC that goes to the public where we can see what they're doing.
Thank you very much.